on day one of the season.
That's typical for all fan bases on the opening day of the season. I mean, the whole season is in front of you. Optimism runs high for just about everybody.
So a look at our starters for the Knicks. Hart is out there with OG Anunoby. Then it's Bridges. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Brunson in at the point guard. Now Doncic coming off a solid outing against Miami. Ayton sets the pick for Doncic. Offensive rebound. Another shot. And Ayton with the layup.
And using that 7'5" wingspan, putting it back off the miss. One of Ayton's specialties.
Hart outside. New York moving it around. Anunoby, good.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here's Doncic. Reeves the pass to Hachimura. Ayton kicks to Hachimura. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And here's Doncic from the arc. Some solid defense from Hart.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
Towns looking around. Rebounded by the Lakers. They came away with the victory in their last meeting, which, by the way, was also in this building.
And they got the better of this matchup last time with their defensive pressure and the ability to force turnovers.
And that really was the difference. I mean, it requires a ton of energy to play that harassing style. It'll be interesting to see if they can do it again tonight.
Here's Hart following the basket by DeAndre Ayton. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. The Lakers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Well, earlier I spoke with J.J. Redick. Well, right away, Coach shared his thoughts on Jalen Brunson. He said, quote, he's going to get hot. That's just a fact. But the moment that happens, we hope to trap him, double him, and throw water on that fire. There you have it. Sounds like Coach is hoping for the best, but preparing for the worst when it comes to Brunson. Kevin?
All right, Allie, thanks. Now, here's Bridges. After Luka Doncic's miss. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen. Let's take a look at the players who were the best on the glass a season ago. Second, Karl Anthony Towns.
What a season he had in the paint. I mean, his rebounding numbers, really mind-boggling. Who wouldn't love to have a guy like that?
Reeves outside. Hachimura the pass to Reeves. Doncic outside. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
You really see Hart's athleticism inside. I mean, he can bounce, he can twist and turn, really good body control. Whatever it takes to score, he usually can make it happen.
Here's Reeves. Inside. And it's Ayton missing.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Now, here's Bridges. Still yet to score. Towns, a screen on Smart. No good from outside. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to go on Josh Hart.
And Smart is constantly getting hit and throwing his body around, which is why he can get those calls.
Shooting two.
That free throw, no good. And a hard-nosed defensive identity for this Knicks. But, G.A., there's been some slippage.
Well, the challenge has been their two best offensive players get targeted at the other end. The adage, you're only as strong as your weakest link, it has some truth to it.
Good on the second free throw.
And some of what Smart gives this team doesn't always show up in the stat sheet, but he makes plays that help you win.
Now, here's Bridges. He's coming off a 10-point game against Indiana. Here's Towns. The shot's good on the assist by Brunson.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Hachimura against Anunoby. The three for Doncic. It's rebounded by Anunoby.
You know, he might want to think about deferring for a while. He's had his chances this quarter, but just not able to convert.
Knocks down the three ball.
An expert shooter in the corner. Bridges knows that angle so well.
Doncic outside. Looking for Ayton. He gets it in there. Brunson with it. Now guarded by Smart. To the inside. Hart. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Post-All-Star break look now at how the breakdown between three-pointers and other shots have been for the Lakers.
And they have been feasting from long range, shooting with volume and accuracy. It's been a good recipe for them offensively, and boy, it puts a lot of pressure on opposing defenses to try and cover all that space.
Lakers trail by 7. Doncic with it. Still without a basket. Reeves the pass to Smart. Here's Hachimura. Los Angeles with another miss. Here's New York. They're on a 12-3 run. To the paint. It's tipped and stolen by Ayton. Doncic passes to Hachimura. And the dunk by Hachimura.
That is big time by Hachimura. No mercy at all.
New York leading by 5. Pass to Brunson. Towns, high post. Brunson scanning the floor. Shot clock at 6. He takes it in. Off with the layup.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
On the wing, Doncic. Brunson covering. Oh, Ayton in position. Towns with the steal. To the middle. Here's Hart. Makes it off the glass. Hart's got 6.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Pass to Hachimura. Smart wide open. He fires. A three-pointer off the mark. Looking at the Knicks, they took the win in their last game against Indiana. Hart finds Brunson. Back to Hart. Towns a screen on Reeves. And Hart throws it down.
Way too easy for Hart. This is why the defense has to push him out of the paint.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. 9-point game. Pass to Reeves. It's the three-point bomb.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed. Never in a hurry.
And here is Anunoby. He's covered by Hachimura. Back to Brunson. The 3. The Lakers with the rebound.
That's what you want defensively. Force contested threes.
Here's Doncic. An easy 2 points on the layup. And now it's just a 4-point New York lead.
And how about that exhale there? Finally gets one to fall through 6 attempts.
Here's Brunson. And he drops it in from the low post.
And defensively, if you are not on point, Brunson more than capable of finishing inside.
Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Smart with this screen on Anunoby. Stolen by Anunoby. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game. How it's been going for New York.
Well, you know, they've been aggressive on the defensive end, and it's paying off for them. Quite a few takeaways for them in the early going.
And they are also just outworking the opposition in transition. When the break is on, they've continued to find ways to score.
Here's Towns, and the dunk by Towns.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Now, here's Doncic. Pass to Ayton. Count that bucket. Ayton's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. The Knicks leading by 8. Hart outside. Towns a screen on Doncic. 5 to shoot. Hart finds Brunson. The tray. That one misses.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
One of the tough things about guarding Reeves is his change of pace ability. I mean, he gives you a lot of different looks, a little bit herky-jerky and kind of unorthodox, and all of that keeps you off balance.
Lakers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws, so those are numbers you'll be happy with.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Hayes, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Maxi Kleber comes in for Hachimura. Jake LaRavia is checked in for Marcus Smart. And it's Kunad in for Luka Doncic.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
Reeves continues to prove just how valuable he is. I mean, he's a guy that does a little bit of everything to help you win.
And Reeves drops them both.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
To the inside. Diawara with the bucket. And the Knicks lead by 8.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Reeves the pass to Kunad. Puts up a 3. The shot's good from Hayes.
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be.
Robinson a screen on Reeves. And Brunson gets it to go.
And their offense already in a flow, some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
And Hayes throws it down.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up.
And that's what those alley-oops will do for a team. Ignition switch ignited.
Here's Clarkson following the bucket by the Lakers. Shoots over Laravia. And there are the Knicks with another bucket.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Now, here's Kunad. Nothing on the board. From deep, Reeves hands it from downtown.
Reeves can make you pay from deep, especially if you allow him to get comfortable and set.
Shamet kicks to Brunson. Robinson passes to Brunson. Over Reeves. And Brunson the basket on the assist by Robinson.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Reeves with it. Brunson covering. Here's Reeves. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Miami. Shoots. It's rebounded by New York. And so it's the New York Knicks holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. A terrific tempo and a great pace. The fast break has been a central part of their offense. And don't go away. We'll be right back. We welcome you back to Noche Latina. Becoming an annual tradition is always here on 2K Sports and always exciting. And guys, what's your take on the Knicks so far?
Well, they use the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And, you know, for them guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
Setting the floor for the Knicks. Jose Alvarado is out there with Landry Shamet. Then it's Mitchell Robinson. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. And it's Diawara in at the power forward. Clark, one thing about Mitchell Robinson, he has got great rim protection, rebounding, and a nice sense on the floor of what to do.
Yeah, he's a big guy that really wreaks havoc on the glass. I mean, his size, jumping ability, and timing, along with his nose for the ball, forget about trying to keep him off the glass. He's getting offensive rebounds, and he's an excellent finisher, rolling out of picks for the lob.
And it's the Knicks with the ball, following the 3 by the Lakers. Back to Clarkson from outside the arc. It's hauled in by Doncic. Lakers trail by 5. He lobs it up, and Hayes throws it down.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down.
Boy, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open.
Now, here's Clarkson. Coming in off a 10-point game his last outing. New York, no good that time either. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thank you, Kevin. Karl Anthony Towns is now familiar with the ethos of this Knicks team. He said they're gritty, they find a way to win, they never quit, bringing that New York mentality every single night. It's something that you recognize when you get to live in that kind of a culture. Back to you.
They are relentless. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report. That gives them the lead.
And the defense to start that play was terrific. And I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
Here's Alvarado. Guarded by Doncic, Diawara. And nothing is falling for him right now. The Lakers have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. And here's Doncic from the arc. Offensive rebound.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. To the paint, here's Hayes. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Lakers.
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
And, you know, another thing that's been working for them tonight, scoring off turnovers, points off miscues. They've been converting any mistakes at the other end.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Some changes here for the Lakers. Hachimura is checked in for Maxi Kleba, and Marcus Smart is subbed in for Jake LaRavia. The Knicks making a switch here. Alvarado finds Hart. Hart with a screen on Hachimura. Here's Anunoby, and Anunoby slams it in.
And with a monster finish, he stops an 11-0 run by the Lakers.
Pass to Kunad. Back to Doncic. 6 to shoot. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Smart misses. And so Anunoby will bring it up for New York. So it's off to Brooklyn after this game as they have the Nets to look forward to. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip. Hachimura, no good. New York's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Doncic with the steal. Pass to Hayes. And Hayes throws it down.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scale.
And so here is New York following the bucket by the Lakers. Anunoby has the open look. That misses, had a chance to tie it there. Los Angeles leading by 3. Pass to Hayes. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up. GA, you hear about 3-level score. But is it just 3 levels?
A great point. Kevin, you've got guys with that deep range, and there's a difference between the mid-range game, those floaters, the little 12-footers, and those deep 2s as well. So maybe 5-level score is complete. Think of like a 5-2 player in baseball.
So, Clark, let me ask you, what makes Karl Anthony Towns stand out as a perimeter big man?
Well, I think first and foremost, his shooting ability for a big guy is unique. I mean, he can shoot it with the best of three-point shooters and from deep. Not many big guys can do that. He can put it on the floor. He's an excellent free throw shooter. He can shoot shots off the dribble as a big guy. And he can go old school and play bully ball. So, I mean, you factor in that combination of toolkit, that's pretty impressive for a guy that's almost 7 feet tall.
Here's Alvarado following the bucket by the Lakers. And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
And the Lakers making a change here. Ayton's checked in. Here's Towns. had 22 points in the win against Indiana.
But it didn't deter him from attacking defensively. His pressure was terrific. He also got 3 steals in that game.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Anunoby. Here's Doncic. Pass to Ayton. Out to the right wing. Hachimura kicks to Doncic. Doncic converts inside.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. He's checked in for the Knicks. It's time now to look at the NBA's top shooting teams from a season ago. Number 5, the Knicks.
You know, after that solid performance last year, there will be a lot of high expectations this year. And nothing stays exactly the same for a team from year to year. There are a lot of dynamics involved, particularly shooting percentages.
Pass to Bridges. On the wing, Anunoby. Back to Bridges. Clock at 6. Brunson. Luka Doncic grabs the miss. Doncic has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Kunad, the pass to Doncic. Off target with the jump hook.
You know, his touch just has not been there tonight. You wonder how big their lead would be if he was hot.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Lakers. Smart on the wing. Pass to Ayton. Shoots over Towns. Towns with the defensive effort.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
Here's Brunson. The close-range shot is good from Brunson.
Doesn't matter which hand he uses. Brunson is an excellent finisher around the rim.
Hachimura with a screen on Hart. Oh, Ayton in position. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
I love the play call. Ayton's a well-coordinated athlete. You know he has the reach. Give him a chance to go up and get it.
Now, here's Bridges. Here's Brunson. Pass to Anunoby. And Anunoby slams it in.
That is what we talk about. Make the next pass. Fantastic feat.
Doncic outside. Back to Kunad. Outside, Smart. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Anunoby. Got it. Good job in the low post. And now just a 3-point Laker lead.
He is in a groove. You can tell he's playing with a lot of confidence.
Doncic kicks to Kunad. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Yeah, and that field goal percentage zooming upwards is now above 50%, which is pretty strong.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Reeves is checked in. That free throw, good from Kunad. And here are the Knicks now. Brunson outside. Right side Towns. Back to Brunson. Shot clock at 5. Over Kunad. The Lakers with the rebound. Doncic has got his 6th rebound on the night. 3-pointer. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Inside. And Hart throws it down.
How about Josh Hart making beautiful music all day long? They have no answer for him.
Pass to Kunad. Back to Reeves. And the Lakers with another miss. Knicks trail by 4. The kick out to Anunoby. Sinks the 3-pointer. Anunoby's got 14.
Nice job of setting himself up for that shot right there. Anunoby knocking down the 3.
Reeves outside. Back to Doncic. From downtown, Knicks with the rebound. Towns has got 8 rebounds in this game.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Now, here's Doncic. 6 points for him. Ayton sets the pick for Doncic. Towns with the steal. Anunoby passes to Hart. Good. 14 points for him.
Boy, a player as versatile as Anunoby is extremely valuable. I know he gives you defense, scoring, plus he can make a play or two as well.
Reeves with it, defended by Bridges. To stop the run. And Ayton throws it down.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Control the offensive glass.
You know, that time I thought he did it with authority. Tremendous putback at a time when they really need it.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
And here is Doncic. There's 47 seconds left in the first half of the game. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
And the free throw line was a problem spot for him in their last game. Really struggled up there.
Shot.
Yeah, you know, he had a lot of misses for him. And it looked to me as though he just never was comfortable from the foul line. Yeah, you know, that was one spot where they didn't have to worry about him at all. I mean, at the free throw line, he was automatic.
We'll see if they want to trade 2 for 1 here.
Got to time up that clock to do so.
Robinson sets a screen for Brunson. Yes, it is. Scored that as a bucket. Number 5 on a 5 for 11 night.
That is simply excellent ball control from Brunson.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Robinson up top. Reeves against Brunson. Oh, muscling it in. Brunson.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
A big-time effort for OG Anunoby, providing a lot of energy for the New York Knicks. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. And Allie LaForce has got something now for us from the floor. Allie, take it away.
Carl, you were able to build the lead, but what's the key to maintaining it or even increasing it going forward?
I mean, don't change what we're doing. Just stay together, keep passing the ball, keep playing great defense, and just keep making them think and make decisions, especially the difficult ones.
Consistency is a beautiful thing. Thanks, Carl.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. We'll be right back after halftime for the start of the 3rd quarter. We'll see you in just a moment.
And get ready for the fan half-court shot. They're thinking about the shot. Let's hear it for the participants.
Hey folks, welcome. The Lakers wrap up the first half in what's been a closely contested game so far.
Chucking up all those threes is clearly not working for them. They need to balance their attack.
Yeah, you want to put your players in a position to succeed, and I don't see that in the first half.
Taking a closer look at the first half matchups, these two guys have led the way for their teams.
You watch them, they have competing styles, man. But the net effect, at least offensively, is very, very similar.
Pretty crazy how easy it is for these guys to score.
They make it look easy, Ernie. It ain't.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. One guy who's been getting it done is OG Anunoby.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Lakers trail by 4. The guard pair will be Doncic and Reeves. Hachimura is the 4 with Ayton playing the 5. And it's Smart in at the 3 spot. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Now here's Smart. And it's Doncic missing.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down. Try to get some easy ones.
Here's the floater. And it's Ayton with the rebound. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Lakers. Clark, how about the spark Jalen Brunson is brought to these Knicks?
Yeah, I tell you, I didn't see it coming in terms of how good Jalen Brunson has been, Kevin. I mean, I knew he was great in college, and I knew he would be a good pro, but to be kind of a franchise player, that's more than I expected. Playoff runs in all 3 years for Brunson in New York. Boy, he's given the franchise a jolt for sure, and he's a joy to watch.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thank you, guys. Teammate Josh Hart may call Jalen Brunson the king of New York, but Brunson says, I would never consider myself a face of the franchise, but I'm a leader of this team. That's what I want to do, and I am grateful for the opportunity. I don't take this for granted. Guys?
Yeah, staying humble. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report.
Yeah, just proving how fast he can heat up. Once Ayton finds that rhythm, he is going to work.
Pass to Bridges. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Brunson hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. Brunson's got 15. Doncic against Hart. Now Reeves. Pass to Doncic. 6 on the shot clock. Good. Nice job down low. 8 points for Luka Doncic.
Luka uses his body to create space and then finds the inside look.
Here's Anunoby. Brunson outside. Trying to find Towns. Gets it to him. The kick out to Anunoby. Here's Hart. Good work defensively by Smart.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Oh, Ayton in position. Stolen by Anunoby. Hart wide open. He fires. Off target from outside. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 or 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Doncic looking it over. For the lead. Luka blows right through the contact.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
And, man, can Brunson get going in a hurry? He's got his fingerprints all over this one.
Doncic passes to Reeves. Back to Doncic. Pass to Ayton. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That is his first foul of the game. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for Los Angeles.
Coming into the ball for your Lakers, number 11, Jackson Hayes.
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. And Hayes throws it down.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long?
Boy, that was a great dunk, and we've got a great game here.
Now here's Brunson. He's got 17. Pass to Hart. Towns sets the pick for Hart. 14 feet away, and he hits the jump shot. Hart's got it all tied up now for New York.
Not Hart's main strength as a hooper. Still, he can do some damage in the mid-range.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen. Just a quick look now at how the point totals have looked over the last several months for Josh Hart.
Look, sometimes you go up, sometimes down, and the trend has been on the downward side in terms of his average points per game. And a variety of factors can be the culprit. And a lot of times you focus on the efficiency more than just pure point output.
Kunad, he's checked in for the Lakers. And a switcher also for New York. Clarkson's checked in.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball on the three-point line. You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion. Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
So it's the Lakers now, following the score by New York. 5 on the clock. Kunad for 3. And he's good on the 3-ball. Kunad's got 9. Either side has relented a bit in this back-and-forth affair.
And you can sense the energy in the building already as this game is starting to build towards having a terrific finish. Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
From deep, Reeves. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Towns has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Brunson against Smart. Brunson, no good. And so it's Hachimura who brings up the ball for Los Angeles. They lead by 1. Kunad, the pass to Reeves. Hayes with the screen for Reeves. And there's another one for the Lakers.
I love when Reeves has the ball in his hands. He's crafty, and he always seems to make things happen.
Smart against Brunson. And no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. New York, no good that time either. Down low, stolen by Brunson. Here's Bridges. Out to Brunson. Brunson drops it in from the arc. Wow.
When he's hot, Brunson is capital letter hot. There's just so many ways he can hurt you.
Outside, Smart. Now Reeves. He's got 13. Launches it. And Smart with the basket on the assist by Reeves. Reeves has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
Yeah, and I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for the Lakers. Vanderbilt comes in for Marcus Smart. Here's Diawara. Kleber defending. Clarkson against Vanderbilt. Just 5 to shoot. From 17 feet out. Hits the front of the rim and out. Lakers leading by 3. Pass to Kunad. Now Hayes. Guarded by Robinson. Hayes with the screen for Reeves. Here's Kleber. Robinson pulls it in. Knicks trail by 3. To the paint. Here's Clarkson. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Elevating like a rocket booster. Clarkson likes to get into the paint and finish at the rim.
In the corner, Kunad with it. No good on the 3. New York's gotten 1 of 6 3-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. And Robinson throws it down hard.
Robinson loves to hammer it down whenever he gets the chance, and with force.
Brunson against Reeves. Pass to Kunad. Lakers working the ball around now. Buries it from 3-point range. Kunad's got 12 in the game. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
And they call an illegal screen here.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Jake LaRavia is checked in for Jackson Hayes. Jose Alvarado, he's checked in for New York. Reeves finds LaRavia. Up top, Reeves. He's defended by Alvarado. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. A chance to check out Los Angeles' upcoming schedule. On Saturday, they'll be taking on Franz Wagner and the Orlando Magic. And then on Monday, they'll go up against Cade Cunningham and the Detroit Pistons.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
Anunoby, he's checked in for Clarkson.
Now he's just showing off. With range like that, incredible.
Pass to Kunad. Reeves with it. 13 points in the game. And the dunk by Vanderbilt.
Love the playmaking ability of Reeves. Looks to me like he improves this area of his game every season.
New York trailing. Here's Alvarado. Hasn't made one yet. Back to Anunoby. Lays it up off the glass.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Reeves with it. He's defended by Alvarado. Back to Kunad. That 3 off the mark.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Pass to Alvarado. It's Robinson, top of the key. Now Anunoby. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist. And now it's a 3-point Knicks lead. Here's Reeves. He's defended by Alvarado. LaRavia passes to Kunad. Kleber against Robinson. No one near Reeves as he lets it go. Can't connect from long distance. Now, here's Shannon. Kunad covering. They grab their own miss. Stolen by Reeves. Now, here's Kunad. 12 points for him. The three. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Alvarado passes to Anunoby. They get it back. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Knicks lead by 3. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And on the floor for New York here in the fourth. Up front, it's Anunoby at the 4 and Towns at the 5. Jalen Brunson out there with Bridges, and it's Shamet in at the small forward.
That's one of the things that makes Anunoby so valuable offensively. I mean, he's always a threat, even if he doesn't have the ball.
Here's Doncic. A second chance effort. And Luka wanting it more.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Back to Brunson. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. It's game 1 of a 3-game road trip. Doncic outside. It's tipped. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim.
And that's an error by the D. You can't give someone like Smart that kind of position inside.
Pass to Shamet. Outside, Towns. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Reeves with it, defended by Bridges, and here's Hayes. Pass to Doncic. That doesn't go either for Doncic. The Knicks leading by 4. Bridges outside. Brunson up top, guarded by Smart. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Well, we know Brunson is a guy who excels at playing through contact. And sometimes, actually many times, he's the guy initiating the contact.
Josh Hart, he's checked in for the Knicks. Second-round pick back in 2018. Stardom wasn't expected for Jalen Brunson, but he's always been a winner.
You look at his physical attributes, nothing jumps out at you, but it's all between the ears with him. The skill, the footwork, the vision, that's what makes him elite.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
Pass to Hachimura. Reeves against Bridges. They need this. And so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here. And J.J. Redick is called timeout. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team.
Please welcome to the floor, the Lakers high squad. Let them hear you.
is checked in for Hayes. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what J.J. Redick was saying to the team. Coach wanted his guys to ignore the scoreboard. He said, don't even look at the numbers. Just take it possession by possession, make every chance count, and we'll see where we stand at the end of this game. Back to you guys.
Thank you once again, Allie. And here's Doncic from the arc. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Towns has got 11 rebounds in the game.
He's going through a bit of adversity right now. They really need him to pick it up, though.
Hits it from three-point range. Anunoby's got the lead up to 12 now for the Knicks.
OG, reliable and capable as a scorer. He's got his rhythm going, so he's going to keep shooting.
Bridges against Reeves. Doncic with a screen on Bridges, and the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
He's lost his concentration in the second half, and we can see that in the turnovers piling up. Before the break, he had just one. Now he's got a bunch.
New York leading by 12. It's Hart on the wing. Anunoby outside. And again, New York with the triple.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
On the wing, Reed. Defended by Bridges. And the foul called on OG Anunoby. That'll be his second foul of the game. Ayton, the pass to Reeves. And here's Doncic from the arc.
No doubt the fight's there. They are trying to battle back, but he's just really struggling this quarter.
Pass to Hart. Back to Brunson. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Hart. The shot's good on the assist by Brunson. Brunson's got assist number 8 here in this one already. And it's Hachimura in the corner. Doncic outside. Pass to Smart. Now here's Ayton. Defended by Towns. Now Reeves. Back to Ayton. Towns with the steal. And a fast break now for the Knicks. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Boy, how do you stop Cat Karl Anthony Towns, an elite scoring talent with incredible size?
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for New York.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
And I've also noticed how opportunistic they've been off turnovers, doing a really good job taking advantage of the opponent's mistakes.
The offensive skill set for Karl Anthony Towns, Greg is a 7-footer, is very special, to say the least.
The outstanding shooting, the post play, and he's worked on his defense. He may never be elite at that end, but he ignites an offense.
And Towns drops them both. Well, Clark, with the game becoming more global, some are saying the NBA should adopt some FIBA rules to more closely align the league. Any changes you'd welcome?
Well, you know, Kevin, with all the shooting that teams possess now, maybe the league can get away from the defensive 3-second rule. I mean, there's so much switching and interchanging of players. The offenses are usually so well spread out. I think you should just maybe abandon that particular rule. Throw those big guys a bone and let them park inside at their own peril.
Hart finds Brunson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. New York needs to get off a shot. Bridges shot. Good.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Hachimura, no good.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Hart the pass to Towns. Hart with the screen for Bridges. Off target with his 3.
I think everybody in the building expected him to make that collective shot.
Now Reed. Here's Ayton. Rebounded by Hart. You know, everyone's aware, Clark, of the team rivalries in the NBA, but there are, I think, still plenty of personal ones, too.
Yeah, I would agree with you there, Kevin. I mean, you've got highly competitive, accomplished guys making up the rosters on NBA teams. And if a player wins the individual matchup in one game, you can be sure that opponent in the next game is going to look to make things a little different.
Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
Yeah, that time Bridges got loose and got everything he wanted right there. What a throwdown.
Doncic kicks to Ayton. And here's Reeves outside. It's rebounded by New York. Hart's got his 6th rebound on the night.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's fallen here since. And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Reeves has no fear at all going against the big guys. Drawing the foul there because he's fearless.
At the line for the Lakers, Austin Reeves. 2 shots.
The first one falls, and the Lakers with some changes. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Rui Hachimura. Vanderbilt comes in for Marcus Smart. And Jake LaRavia is subbed in for Doncic. The Knicks also changing it up. Robinson's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Jordan Clarkson comes in for Bridges. And it's Jose Alvarado in for Jalen Brunson. Officiating is always a hot topic among fans, Greg. That's never going to go away. And some people think the game is called too closely now.
Be careful, Kevin. We don't need any fines over here. Fans are bound to get frustrated with certain calls, but overall, I think our officials do a great job, and the game is about as fair as it can be.
Here's Reeves. Pass to Kleber. Lets it go from deep. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Here's Reeves. LaRavia with it. Back to Reeves. Buries the long-range jumper. Reeves has got 5 points now in the quarter.
0 hesitation from Reeves that time. He never lacks confidence.
Robinson passes to Anunoby. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's LaRavia. Reeves outside. Back to LaRavia. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. And that one's good, Ayton.
He has certainly shot the ball well here, trying to lift his team up.
New York leading by 21. Alvarado finds Anunoby. Clarkson on the wing. Pass to Alvarado. Traps in the tray. Alvarado's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Lakers shooting in the fourth quarter down around 31%, not playing with as much energy here lately. Here's Reeves, and Ayton throws it down.
Whether it's with his passing or scoring, Reeves is a flat-out playmaker.
New York shooting a superb 63% from the field. Robinson kicks to Anunoby. And there's the call on DeAndre Ayton. That'll be his second foul of the game. And Clark, is someone who has been around the game their entire life, what advice would you give to younger players?
A couple of things, Kevin, I would highlight. One is embrace the work, embrace the process of development, run your own race in that regard, stay away from the snare of compare, and dedicate yourself to being a continual learner and always striving to get better.
Now here's Brunson. Takes a three. Rebounded by Smart.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the three ball as he is. Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for New York.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
Yeah, I don't think it'll play out quite that simply, though. The team coming out on the losing end of game 1 is just that much more motivated to get even in game 2 and 3. So I think the edge goes to the losing team.
And a great team effort tonight, helped in large part with contributions, and the nice night it ended up being for OG Anunoby.
Boy, I loved his approach. Businesslike, methodical, highly productive. When they needed points, he was the one that got them.
He was all alone on that one.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Laravia, Knicks with the rebound. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Alvarado passes to Towns. Towns is doubled. Here's Diawara. Clarkson outside. Towns a screen on Vanderbilt. Shots good by Clarkson. So no problem for New York as they get the win. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
Now we have a moment to go courtside. Allie LaForce has got something for us.
All right, I'm with Karl Anthony Towns. Karl, congratulations on the victory. What was key in getting the win here tonight?
I mean, we played like we wanted it more. You know, we came out here and we just did a lot of great defensive stops. It wasn't offensive. It was more defensively. We did a great job. We got those 50-50 balls, put us in a nice position.
We can see and feel that desperation. Congrats on the win.
Great job. Thanks for that, Allie. And that about wraps it up. So for Allie LaForce and my colleagues here at the table, Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, OG Anunoby.